Hello and welcome to probably our shortest podcast of the year here, Chapter 6.6 quiz, which is on February 7th, which is this next Thursday. And we will have a review day on Wednesday, so please be sure to bring your headphones on Wednesday, the day before. Okay, let's start here with our first slide, and this is our Moon versus Earth. So this is where you went into Mr. Cora's room and took a look at the samples from NASA. What formed because of the ancient lava flows on the Moon? That's going to be the Maria. Next up, what NASA program sent men to the Moon? We took a look at that on the Friday where Mr. Cora went through the PowerPoint, and then also as we looked at the Magnificent Desolation video, and that of course is the Apollo program. Are the rocks and minerals more similar or different between the Moon and the Earth? And as you were able to see when you were over in Mr. Cora's room, those are more similar. So again, this is our Moon versus Earth. So take a look at that investigation, kind of flip through it. Just 3 simple questions on the quiz from Moon versus Earth. Next investigation here, crash course. And understanding the difference, that was one of our goals, understanding the difference between a meteor, a meteoroid, and a meteorite here is going to go a long way towards your final score on the quiz. So hopefully that goal was met on the day we discussed this. What is a meteoroid passing through Earth's atmosphere called? And then what does it cause? So as it's passing through the atmosphere, of course, we end up having friction between the atmosphere and the meteoroid. So 2 things. First of all, we call it a meteor, and it ends up producing a streak of light. What is a piece of rock or metal moving in space called? We discussed to look for the OID here, and that matching up with outer, for outer space. So hopefully that helps you. What is a piece of metal or rock from space that has hit? We focus on the word hit, and especially on the IT. Hit the Earth's surface or any surface of any moon or planet. And again, we've got IT here for meteorite. Next question, what is a large pit that can be hundreds of kilometers across? That's going to be a crater. What causes craters? The impact of a meteorite. And the last one here, what affects the diameter and depth of a crater? Well, basically diameter and we could say mass of the meteorite is going to affect diameter, and then mass is going to affect the depth. So obviously one term that you're going to want to absolutely look for and add to your answer here is the word mass. Make sure you look at your data table to gain some specific evidence for each response. That's going to do nothing but increase the strength of your answer on the quiz. Next here, you were to read 6.6 in your textbook. We have a couple questions here. What name did Galileo give to the moon's surface that is covered with round pits? That's going to be craters. Why does the temperature of the moon's surface vary or change so much between day and night? Same reason why it has more craters. As we talked about, the moon has no atmosphere. Therefore, it doesn't have the capability to hold that heat in. So it's going to be warm when it's facing the sun, and it's going to be cold when it's away. Finally here, we've got page 218, 22, and 24, 219 for 3, number 3, very short. This quiz has 11 multiple choice questions and 1 essay. As we said, very, very short, very simple, but understanding the things on this podcast is going to be important. So it's nice that the quiz is short, but you also have to understand that makes questions, individual questions, actually worth more points. So missing a question or 2, your grade will drop fairly quickly. So being prepared just quiz is going to be just as important. Okay, finishing up. Once again, Chapter 6.6 quiz, February 7th, 2013.